Welcome 2022, we're back. Okay, I know I've been away for a while, but I've been really busy. I've been doing tons of work. I've been working on other projects. I've got the food review stuff. I've got some finance stuff. Anyway, so we're back to this. And the reason I want to bring this up is because I'm getting so frustrated with all three of these. I'm getting frustrated with Apple Music, I'm getting frustrated with Spotify, and I'm getting frustrated with YouTube Music. And I'll tell you why. Okay, Spotify have upped their game. They brought lyrics to the platform. Fantastic. Their recommendations and their playlist recommendations have been brilliant. Can't complain, cannot complain at all. They've been really good. Of course they've been good. It's what they do. They're in music, that's all they do. Where is hi-fi? And hear me out on this one. So you see, the problem that they've got is they were ready, they had it all ready. Hi-fi was ready, hi-fi was there, it was going to be brought out, it was going to be amazing, and there was going to be this new tier that you could adhere to, pay for, and be using lossless audio on Spotify. However, Amazon and Apple Music decided to throw a big spanner in the works, right? They gave you lossless audio, didn't charge you any extra. Thank you, Apple. You know, and it does. If you've tried lossless audio, audiophiles, people like that. I'm not an audiophile. I won't claim to be an audiophile. I'm just your average Joe. Majority of the time I have Bluetooth earpieces in. Not going to notice any different. However, if you are an audiophile, there is a clear difference. It does sound CD quality, studio quality, whatever you want to do. And what Spotify went was, we need to be challenging for the top tier. We've got all these subscribers now. We have over 90 million, whatever this, and they are up there. But they suddenly thought, oh shit, hang on, we can't go charging $17.99 like Tidal and others for a tier. If we want to challenge the big boys, we can't do that. We need to somehow incorporate this into our usual subscription. Suddenly, hi-fi seems to have gone missing. No one seems to know what's going on. I even phoned Spotify, spoke to several people, and they all were very vague in what they said. So I don't know where that's going. Is it a big deal? No, of course it's not a big deal, because how often do you use lossless audio? Most of the time you're playing your music through wireless speakers like your HomePods, your Google speakers, your Amazon Echoes, and they are all, you know, they're not cabled. You're not going to have a DAC system to produce that, you know, and probably your home's not an acoustic pleasure house for music. So is it a big deal? No. And Spotify have also been having some, I think I've had some issues with the interface. Like if I'm in the car, I go to skip a track, it skips 2 tracks. I'll be on a playlist and I'll be skipping certain tracks within that playlist, and then it produces some songs, okay, that are not in that playlist. And I'm like, hang on, I didn't add that song to my playlist. Where's that come from? And then I go out and come back in, and the playlist is not there. The playlist is there, but it's not playing from that playlist. I don't know. I've reported these findings to Spotify. I'm hoping to get a result on it. So there's been a few little bugs lately within Spotify that's kind of, again, it's not a big deal. It's just eked me out a little bit. Hit me up in the comments, guys. Have you had this? Have you noticed any of these bugs going on with Spotify? However, Apple Music has been really, really good. I've been playing with Apple Music quite a bit. I've been enjoying it. They've done something with the HomePods and the HomePods Mini. The sound quality is even better. I hear now that they're bringing out some Bluetooth headphones that's going to encompass this lossless audio, which I think is going to be amazing. So I don't know how they're doing that, Apple, but they are going to do it. And apparently that technology is going to be delivered to these speakers to give you that studio CD type quality. And Apple have been really, really good. They've been smashing it, the sound, the music, and I even started playing with some of, like, if there's a particular group of songs that I like, I'm starting a radio, and then it produces those suggestions within that radio and gives me this whole new playlist. Really good. However, I wished, and this is and I've complained to Apple a few times about this, when you create your own personal playlist, there's your playlist. And at the bottom, what I love most about YouTube Music and what I love most about Spotify is the suggestions or recommended songs for that playlist, and it judges it on the genre of music that you've got, and it gives you those songs that you can kind of go, oh yeah, I love that song. I didn't even think of adding that to the playlist. I can add that. I don't know why Apple is hell-bent on leaving that, I think, crucial feature out of the mix. I don't know why they do that. And I'll be honest, if Apple was to put that feature in, I seriously now believe with their way they do their lyrics, the way the animations and the different themes that you can get within the music, the way it connects. However, Apple don't like to connect to the Google Home or Echo stuff, which again, Apple, God, just open it up a little bit. I do think I could back off Spotify. I mean, the two real features that keeps me on Spotify, and we'll get to YouTube Music in a second, is that suggestion playlist, that it's so easy for me to build a playlist that I want with those suggested or recommended songs at the bottom of the playlist as you generate it. That is such a crucial feature. Then they've gone and chucked in the lyrics, which is fantastic, so you can have that sing-along. That's what I do love, looking at the lyrics, especially if I'm like, oh, what did he sing then? I can get that. However, another feature that I used to love on Spotify that seems to have gone completely wrong, and I don't know what they're doing, is if you use the desktop version, you have your friends and you can see what they're listening to, go onto their playlists. I don't know what's happened there, it's gone. I have one or two friends there. All my friends have completely vanished. I've been through the forums, there is definitely some sort of bug or fault, or if Spotify are getting rid of it, I think that's a huge mistake. I really do think that's a huge mistake. Again, it's another bug that is kind of just eking me. Another thing that I found in CarPlay when I'm using Spotify, halfway through a particular place, just stop. Can't get it back on, can't do anything. I put Apple Music back on, bang, that comes up, switch back to Spotify, and it starts working again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the Apple device, I don't know if it's the way that it's integrating with the Bluetooth, I don't know. Again, I've reported this stuff. So, with all these kind of things that are going on, I kept on checking over at YouTube Music. Now, YouTube Music, I've just realised, I was reading the other day that they are growing massively, and people are switching to them. And I'm thinking, okay, let's give it a bit more of a chance. You know, when I first tested this over a year ago, you know, and I brought the video to you guys, I'll put it in the description below, or it'll be in the pop-out banner up here. It was just a bit too early. There were things that just weren't doing it. Now, of course, you can cast from desktop. That was one of my gripes. They've got lyrics. They're not the greatest. It's just a bit of text file. I think they could tighten that up a little bit more. The genre of music now that they recommend in a playlist is starting to be more like the genre of music that they have. But you see, the killer feature that YouTube do is if you watch a lot of YouTube, you don't get the ads, you don't get all the pop-out banners, you don't get all that. It's just pure TV YouTube. It's such a killer. Now, you're probably thinking, well, really? It's a music system. Is that really the big... Well, yeah, it is. It's a real big clincher. Plus, they have, you know, videos, loads of videos with the song. So if you are watching it on TV, you can watch the video of it and enjoy it a bit more. They don't have the lyrical feature that you get with the Apple Music, but they're massively improving it. Again, though, there are still a lot of cumbersome ways of doing it. You know, if I just want to play that track to here, do I want to add that to my playlist? When I click on that track, it opens up this whole big screen. You're like, oh, I don't want to open up the screen. I just want to hear it, and then I can click add. Because then it opens up that screen, then you've got to click another button, then you've got to click another button to get back, and then you've got to click two other buttons to get back to where you was originally, if you can. So that's where I'm at. I'm all three of them. Apple Music is doing everything perfectly. It's just missing for me that one. It's a big deal for me. I don't know, hit me up in the comments. Is it a big deal for you? I don't know, but it is a big deal for me. That feature where you create your playlist, not an Apple playlist created for you. You put all your little bits of songs in. You want that recommendation. Hey, Apple says, hey, Steve, wait a second. Have you thought about this track? That goes really well with what you're putting in together. I love that feature in Spotify, and I love that feature in YouTube. I just don't know why Apple doesn't do it. And Apple, maybe it's some sort of algorithm thing that they haven't quite worked out, I don't know. And that is what kind of keeps me building my playlists through Spotify. And now Spotify have got that missing, and they've got bugs, and they're doing this, and you kind of think, I just want. But the sound quality for me is still between Apple and Spotify. Apple, obviously, sound quality to me just blows everything else out of the water. The music sound, the crispness of it, the fullness, the mids, the highs, it's fantastic. And the fact that they don't charge any extra. I tried having a little poke around with Amazon Music. It's just not, I just don't enjoy the interface. I just don't enjoy it. I'm sure it sounds good. I'm sure they've got lots of stuff there. However, for me, I'm going to continue with my battle, my ongoing battle between all three. I will be creating my playlists in Spotify until Apple bring that feature, and I will create a playlist based on the playlist I created in Spotify and then just copy some of the songs that I got from there into my Apple playlists. But until that feature comes, I am going to be bouncing about between those two. Of course, I've got YouTube Music because I have YouTube Premium. I'm hoping that will develop. One of these, I think, is going to do this, and then I can safely go, you know what? That's doing everything now that I want, and it's doing it really well, and it's got the features that I want. I can now abandon ship. But until that time, I am fluctuating between three. Let me know, what do you guys have? Why do you choose the music streaming service that you choose? Have you noticed some of the bugs that I've mentioned? Do you believe, do you think Apple, is there anything that you see in Apple? Problem is with Apple, they don't improve their software on Android as much as they do on Apple, of course, and certainly don't on the Windows desktop. But then again, I'm not a really big Windows fan, so that's not a big deal for me, however it might be for you. So again, welcome to 2022. Thank you for watching, everybody. Again, I'll link the other two channels that I have there. Please make sure you go and check them out. Thank you for reaching, this is big for me. I've gone over 1,000 subscribers. My God, in such a short space of time. And that is because of all you guys out there. So in the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And till next time, I shall see you. Subscribe, like, share, and see you soon.